I did not realize it, but my mic has been off this whole time. Which means yesterday's stream had no audio. I did... So I guess I gotta go over air border again. I didn't even realize my mic was off. Air border is B because it's okay. Now Air Rally 2, I like Air Rally 2. It's probably about like a C or something. I don't know. This one's kind of weird. To me, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a C. Now Air Rally 3DS gets an E. Because I don't like it. It's just basic, and honestly, they could have just not had that. That's probably one of the worst prequels. Animal Acrobat is D. This is D tier. I feel like Jungle Gymnast is better. But I mean, I don't know. Animal Acrobat's probably not the best thing ever. Barbershop remix. This is the first remix, and I like this remix, but honestly, out of all the Megamix ones, this is one of the two that I find to be forgettable. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to put this in C tier, along with Air Rally 2. Big Rock Finish is weird. It's like, so you got Ghost, and they're playing a bunch of endings to songs. I don't know, this one's just... Honestly, because of Remix 7 existing from DS, I'm gonna put this... It's gonna actually get a pretty high rating. It's gonna be a B tier. Because Remix 7 is a thing. And yet it does something cool with Big Rock Finish. Okay, hear me out. I do not like Blue Bear. I think Blue Bear is bad. And honestly, it's probably because of Left Hand Remix. It's making me very angry with Blue Bear. Bluebirds 2 is... Honestly, I really like this one. I might just like not stream this and record it instead. At some point, if no one comes on to here. But Bluebirds 2 is a game that I like. It's like, it's Bluebirds, and I like Bluebirds. But this is gonna get an A tier. And it's like Bluebirds, but more complex, and I like that. It's also in the 8th column. I think in the 8th column. Yeah, it's 8th column, and it's like one of the... It's another one of the hard games in DS. And the regular Bluebirds is probably a B. I don't know, vanilla Bluebirds just... It's good. But that's really all it is. Bluebirds 2 kind of just replaces it a little bit. Board Meeting is an E. It's got a good song. That's about all it's got. It's very easy, and I almost got a 100 on it in Megamix. Bon, I think that's Bon Dance is worse Bonadori, so it's gonna definitely be lower than Bonadori, so that's a D. And I like Bonadori, but Bon Dance is just kind of there. It's harder. The song is worse. Bossa Nova gets an F. Just trust me on this one. Bouncy Road 2 is just kind of there, honestly. I've played it. It's there. It's pretty short. It's a little harder, and it's got that one ball that's really offbeat and doesn't sound right and is bad. So you know what? This one's gonna get an E for me. Bouncy Road 1. I actually really like Bouncy Road 1. It's gonna get a C. I think. Is there anyone else here? No. Oh. Well, screw you guys. You're not watching my stuff. I'm very sad. It's probably because I didn't make a Twitter announcement. Actually, no one follows me on Twitter. Speaking of which, you should totally follow me on Twitter. At DatSnivy. So I'm not gonna make a Twitter announcement, but I just sent a message. So Built to Scale 2 is one of my favorites. I like it pretty much. I like it more than Built to Scale 1. I think it's harder. It's like not. It might not be one of the best, but it's a dang good game, and it's gonna get A tier. Now Built to Scale 2 from the Wii. I don't like this one. It's like okay. It's fine. I mean, honestly, I just don't like it. It's boring. Built to Scale DS will get a B. I mean, I really like the Built to Scales. Like, they're really fun. I mean, I like the DS ones and I like the GBA ones, but I'm kind of sad they brought the Wii one back for Megamix and not the DS one. Okay, honestly, if Built to Scale 2 is probably worse than Built to Scale 1 Wii, so I'm gonna put that in D. I don't like it. I don't like either one, but I think this one's a little bit better. I like Bunny Hop. I really, really like Bunny Hop. Just trust me, I do. Honestly, I like the song. I like the fact that with the rest. Though, actually, you know what? It's an A, actually. Not an S, because I can't play it very well with my eyes closed, because it doesn't tell you how long the rests are, sometimes. In, like, an audio cue. And, like, in the 3DS version, you can, like, just mash A through them, and press A on the beats, and it won't actually count against you. But you can't do that in Tengoku, so, yeah. Get to the Day is pretty easy, but I actually really like the song. You know, I guess, a pretty complex game. Them having 3 different things you gotta do. So, you know, this one's gonna get a C. Alright, Catchy Tune 2. If I can remember correctly, this one's pretty good. This one goes, it's either, I don't know, I get the two mixed up. I think this one was better. It's definitely more complex, and I like the endings better. So, you know, this one's gonna get a B. Catchy Tune 1 will also get a B. I honestly don't remember these ones very well, so yeah. Cheerleaders 2. I actually really like the song in this one. I think it's pretty good. I'm actually gonna give this an A. And also, I like the references they made better than the ones in Cheerleaders 1. I mean, they had DJ School and Lockstep, but also rhythm tweezers. I mean, this one has rhythm tweezers as well, but it also has, like, Rhythm Rally, which, honestly, I'll get to Rhythm Rally in a minute, but I really like Rhythm Rally. And Moai Doo-Wop, which, actually, I'll get to that too, and you'll see my unpopular opinion on Moai Doo-Wop, specifically the sequel. Cheerleaders. 1. Honestly, I like the song better in Cheerleaders 2. I think the gameplay is more complex, and for the references, this one's just kind of... It's a C. Like... Yeah. Citrus Remix. I like this. It's gonna get an A. It's got a good balance of the games. I think. I'm like thinking of it in my head. I remember that one. It was fun, and honestly has a really good song to it. So I like it. Cosmic Dance is next, and I like Cosmic Dance. I think I prefer Space Dance. But this one still sounds really nice, and it gets an A tier. Crop Stomp. There's not even a question. And just go ahead and put DJ School up there too. Dog Ninja's, like, fine, honestly. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just kind of there. There for me. Honestly, the DS one is kind of hard and also kind of requires you to get it perfect. So, you know what? It's kind of below average for me. It's just going to get a D. I don't think I need to explain that. But if I do, Donk Donk sucks. There you go. Donut Remix probably isn't like the same boat as Barbershop Remix. Those two are just kind of there for me. All the other remixes are either really good, really bad, or and that's really it. Like Barbershop and Donut are just kind of there, I feel. Double Date 2. It's the one on the farm. It has jumping sheep catching the football. It's more complex and has a lot of footballs in it. You know what? This one's probably gonna be Double Date 1. I like the song. I like the song more, but I like the gameplay better. 1. I don't know where to put this one though. I don't want to put it in D. I want to put it in C. And I think that's probably the best place for it. Drummer Duel. This one's kind of good. It's like I think this might be one of the worst cut from Megamix. But honestly, I don't know. It's like all the ones that are cut are really good. They just cut them for some reason. Now this one, it doesn't really make sense because, I mean, you could just do that with the A button. But you know what? I like this one. It's gonna get a B. I actually like that one. It goes pretty fast, and I like it. I think I also have a perfect on it, but I don't actually know. I don't remember. Exhibition match. Count to 5 the game. Honestly, it's got a good song. It's got good, like, theming. I guess it's like a baseball game and stuff, so it's gonna get a D. So, other than that, it's kind of just there. Like, it's got a fine song. But this is a column 5 game with both Flipper Flop and Catch of the Day coming before it. And while column 5 has some of my favorite games, I think like Fifth Remix in Fever is my favorite remix. I like it. So yeah, but like honestly, Exhibition Match is probably the worst game of those. Now, Fan Club 2. It's the one with where the monkey go, ooh, yeah, and then that's the sort of thing. Also, oh wait, no, this one's S tier. Just trust me on this. It's the one with the guys in the thing, in the costume, like sliding onto the stage. Okay, it's probably not S tier. It's like A tier for that. Fan Club 1 does not have that, therefore it is F tier. No, I know it'll probably be like D tier. Honestly, Fan Club 1 is just kind of there. Honestly, I prefer Fan Club 2, and Fan Club 1 is just there. And that's a problem I have with it. It's just kind of there. Like, the four first column games, we have Built to Scale, which is really good. Glee Club, which I haven't gotten to yet, but I'll talk to you about that. I like that one. And Philbots, which, honestly, I don't like Philbots, but then you kind of have Fan Club, but that's just kind of there. But we're about to get to Philbots, so trust me, I'm about to tear that one a new one. Tear it a new one. No. So I don't like Philbots that much. Wow, I just realized how many games we have. Like, we got all the remixes right here. Oh, but I'll get to those. Oh, Just You Wait. Oh, and then we have Rhythm Rally after it. So it's kind of like sorted, I guess. Alright. Alright, Figure Fighter 3 on the Wii. Figure Fighter 2 on the Wii, actually. Figure Fighter 3 on 3DS. I don't like this one. It's an E. Just trust me. I don't like Figure Fighter 2 on Wii. I don't like Figure Fighter 3. I really would have preferred if they picked any other Fever game. Specifically, I would have preferred if they picked Micro Row 3, which was planned but was scrapped. I don't know why. It's like got more mechanics to it. This is just the same thing as Figure Fighter 2. And I mean, Figure Fighter 2 isn't that great either. And it's probably like a D, honestly. It's not that... Okay, no, it's probably like a C. It's not that bad. Now, Figure Fighter 3DS, I like the song more than the others. Because it's different. I feel like it has like a Punch-Out feeling for some reason. Even though it's not Punch-Out. Not even in the slightest. Though it kind of feels like it. It has like a boxing thing. These are just happy, upbeat tunes. That doesn't really... He's punching stuff. He's like getting big and buff and punching stuff. Like... I just punched my laptop. But I like Figure Fighter 3DS, and I think it's one of the prequels that actually is better than the originals. It's a B. Okay. I think you can understand why I put those there. I do not like Philbots. It's one of the worst games in DS, I think. It's not like one of the worst games. Okay, you know what? Philbots 2. Okay, that's a little low, because actually I feel like it should be F. That's like at the most. I feel like it should be F. It's not good. Okay, you know what? Philbots 1's not that bad. It'll be E. So like F and E. For those ones. I like Philbots 1 more. Philbots 2 is just not that great, really. It's got these the weird part where the like rhythm of the song doesn't even match up with what's happening, and it just throws you off. Also, this one took me a while to get a Superb on, so I don't like it that much. Philbots 1's just kind of repetitive. Now, Philbots 3DS, however, I actually really like this is another one, along with Figure Fighter 3DS, that I love. I love the song in it. But it still is just Philbots. And honestly, it's not really that interesting. Honestly, it's probably about a C for me. It can't really be anything higher than a C. That was not supposed to happen. Final Remix is an S. Like, just no contest. Fireworks is probably about like a D. I don't care for it personally. I think it's just kind of there, if I'm honest with you. I think Fireworks is just there. It's got a good theme, and I think like having a festival sort of thing going on with Tengoku, with like Bond Dance, Fireworks, and Bonadori, when we get to that. I think that sort of thing, I like that. I like the theming, but other than that, Fireworks just there. It doesn't have like a super interesting song. I think the gameplay is okay. I mean, it's full of a lot of good stuff, I guess. I don't know. Well, I feel like I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but like Fireworks is just okay. No one else is watching. If you're watching, say your name. First Contact. This one, I don't even know where to put it. Honestly, I think I prefer it to Second Contact. You know, this is an A for me, personally. I like First Contact. I think I prefer it to Second Contact, and No. I like Flipper Flop though. Now the 3DS prequel version I find worse than the Wii Fever version. Both are in Mega Mix, but I prefer the Fever version, and I think this one's just kind of there, honestly. I feel like Micro Road did it better. Did its sort of thing better. I feel like Micro Road is just kind of that song done better. This one's just kind of there. This is really about... There's a lot of games that are just there in Rhythm Heaven. I didn't realize it before. Flipper Flop, the original, will get a B tier, honestly. It's a B tier game. And that means it's pretty good. I like the song. I like the fact that there's like a lot of flipper rolls in it. But I do prefer the 3DS version. Just because pressing A and B makes a lot of noise and kind of throws me off sometimes. And I swear that's a me problem, but it's still a problem regardless. Flock Step, I like this one, but I don't think it is S tier. I think it is A tier. And you'll see why in a minute, once we get to a certain other game that I don't know where it is. Oh, it's not that far. Okay. But I feel, okay, so there's like a debate between the two, and I feel like Flock Step is worse. But it's still really good. It does... I don't know how to really say this. I don't want to say it's generic, because it's not. I mean, you're like... Your birds that look like that. But in terms of its gameplay, it's kind of... similar to some other stuff, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I get it's Rhythm Heaven and all the games are kind of similar in gameplay. That's really not what I should be judging them on. But Flock Step, like, it's supposed to be sort of similar to, okay, I'll just say it, to Lockstep, I feel. And it doesn't really do that, I don't know. I feel like that's what it's supposed to be, because they have, like, similar gameplay, but Lockstep's just so much faster. And I prefer it to Flockstep. Forklifter gets an F, because I don't like it. Freeze Frame is okay. I actually really like its placement in Remix 3 specifically. It also does the headphone thing, where some of it will come out of one headphone, and then the other will come out of the other headphone, which is terrible for me, because I always break my headphones. But it's alright. I don't know, I don't get a D. Or not a D, a B. Alright, this is probably where my tier list will differ greatly from yours, but I love Jumpin' Jazz. I really like Jumpin' Jazz. And think that it is an amazing game. It's a lot faster, but honestly, I found it to be a little easier than Frog Hop 1. But I also just really love the song in it. Now, Frog Hop 1, I mean, it's okay. I don't know, this one, I never really liked it. And had a lot of issues with it, specifically in Megamix. So, it's gonna get a D. Because it's not terrible, but it's not that amazing either. And I used to not like it at all and think that it was one of the worst games in Megamix. And that might still stand true. But I can at least respect it now. Fruit Basket 2. It's the one with the melons that are used like twice. It's also a lot faster and has a good song to it. I like this one. It's probably an A tier. I'll move it because it's going to below it because it was placed afterwards. Fruit Basket 1, I don't even really... I just kind of forget about this one.
It's kind of a thing with a lot of 3DS prequels, is you just forget about some of them. Like, there are exceptions, of course, like Figure Fighter 3DS and another one we'll get to in a minute. And I get this isn't technically a prequel game, but it kind of fits what a prequel game was, because it's in the 4 prequel columns in the second one, which are, or the 4 prequelers, which are Honeybee, Machine, Citrus, and Barbershop. So it kind of fits it. But honestly, this one I just kind of forget about, so I can't really put it any higher than a C. I like Glee Club too. It gets an A. I like Glee Club too. And think it is really good. I like the song, and I think I like it a little more than the regular one. It's got that part with the whole, all 3 of them screaming, and the but it's like I don't know how to explain. I might like play a clip of it if I feel like it, but I don't think I'm going to. But I like Glee Club 2 DS. Now Glee Club 1 DS is probably just a little worse, so it's probably about the same tier, actually. I like it, though. I just prefer Glee Club 2 because it's a little harder and has more mechanic. Okay, it doesn't, but, like, it uses, like, so it's really nice. I like Glee Club 2 just a little bit more. I like this song. I like it better than Glee Club 1's song, but, I mean, the gameplay itself is just kind of there, and they don't even use the the thing that they do for the last note, they don't even use more than once. So it's a B tier. Okay, we're getting to Hole in One and Hole in One 2. I think Hole in One 2 is better than Hole in One. And it's probably about a B tier. Hole in One is probably about a C tier. I don't know, like, the Hole in Ones are just kind of basic. But Hole in One 2 has, like, the multi-ball thing. And it's pretty good for that. It's also, like, pretty easy, so that's why it's a B. Hole in One is pretty easy and just simple overall. There's nothing really to it. Zoom out again. Alright. Honeybee remix. I don't need to explain. Alright, actually, no, this one's probably a B tier. This one's another one of the ones that's pretty okay-ish. Actually, it's really good in my opinion. But I like it. And but I do really like it. Yeah, move something. What I do? I did some. Oh, I zoomed out. That's what it was. Jungle Gymnast. Is better than Animal Acrobat. But that's pretty much all I can say about it. I don't really remember either one. I just remember this one has more mechanics and therefore is better. Where did I even put Animal Acrobat? I put it in D. This one's gonna go in C then. I like Karate Man 2 on DS. I think it is worthy of the A tier. I think that Karate Man 2 on Wii is worthy of the F tier. I think that Karate Man 2 GBA. I'm gonna speed through all these Karate Mans here. So this one's C. Karate Man Kicks is B. Karate Man Combos is also a B. Karate Man 3DS is a C. Karate Man Senior is an A. Oh no, Karate Man Senior is an S. Karate Man Returns is a E. There we go. We got all the Karate Mans down. Kitties. Or Cat Clap as it's known. Apparently. At one point it was. It's alright. It's probably about a C. Honestly, I really like the minigames description. Launch Party. This one's easy. I mean, does not have like a sequel to kind of make it harder. A lot of games that are easy or short or something usually have a sequel to make them a little harder. Or, like, specifically, I think of Munchie Monk with that sort of thing, but Launch Party doesn't have that, and it's kind of just D. And even then, the music's not really that great. Yeah, I mean, I think you started disagreeing with me a long time ago, but Left Hand Remix is apparently beloved by many, and I think it's an E tier. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I don't like Left Hand Remix. I think Right Hand and Final Remix are better. Lockstep 2, I love the song, but honestly, it's probably about D for me. And the reason is just because of what it is. It's lockstep, but not fast, which... I mean, that was kind of the point of lockstep, I feel. I feel like that was kind of the point with it. However, this lockstep is an A. Like, no doubt about it. This lockstep is... You know what? I'll go a step further. I'm saying it's an S. You know, I find it kind of funny that every game so far in S tier is either a DS or a Megamix game. Which I guess shows you which two are my favorite. There you go. I feel like Love Lab and Love Lizards do the love thing a lot better than what we're about to get onto. But Love Lizards is really good. Da 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 da. I like it. Both of those S tier lizards. But these love games are not, because they're terrible. And I don't like them.
Lumberjack 2. I like its music. I only really remember a little bit of it, but I do like its music. I think it's probably worthy of about C tier, especially the part in Final Remix. Lumberjack 1 will probably get around the same. I'd say it's actually a little lower, because... No, I'd actually no. Lumberjack 2. Lumberjack 1, I like the music a little more. I just really like the music for it. So that's gonna get a B tier from me. Alright. We got this much left. We're gonna start with this much left. I didn't open my door. I'm gonna lock it. Lush Remix being really good. This is probably my third favorite remix in Megamix, behind only Final and Right Hand. But honestly, I really like it. It's probably my favorite remix one. But I don't know if I should give it S tier or if I should give it A tier. Hey, chat. Is there anyone even in chat? No. I just wanted to know. S tier or A tier for Lush remix? I'm actually gonna say it's A tier because there's a lyrical version, and the lyrics aren't that great. I don't like the lyrical version. Machine apparently has it too, but I haven't listened to those. Machine remix because of the light bulbs. Honestly, I really like the remix. I really like listening to it. In specific, I love the song, but the light bulbs ruin it. And give it a B. Yeah, okay, that wasn't a surprise. Marcher is just kind of there. Honestly, Marching Orders 1 is just another minigame. It's a D tier. Especially in, like, Tengoku. Because the first column games are like Karate Man, Rhythm Tweezers, Spaceball, and Clappy Trio. And those are the games that I think of, are like four of the games I think of when I think of Rhythm Heaven, but not Marcher. I don't think of Marcher when I think Rhythm Heaven. I think of that, I think of like Space Dance, Rhythm Rally, think of probably Frog Hopping, I guess. I think of Built to Scale, Samurai Slice. No, Marcher. Micro Row 2 Wii is the one I think that they should have put in Megamix over Figure Fighter 3. I think it's an A. Now, Micro Row 3DS, I love its song so much. It's probably better than the original, but it's a lot shorter, so it's probably about the same. And then Micro Row 1 is just gonna go here. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. It's gonna go there. Okay, now this is where everyone's gonna start disagreeing with me, but these are Moai Doo-Wop. Just hear me out for a second. Just listen to me. These games are not bad, and they're not as hard as everyone says they are. I was able to superb Moai Doo-Wop 2 on my first try. And Moai Doo-Wop 1 just... Okay, I know what that one's probably an A tier. I like Moai Doo-Wop. But I think Moai Doo-Wop 2 is better. Alright, Monkey Watch. I don't like this one that much. It's there. It's got a fine song. When actually playing it, it makes me want to die, so I'm gonna give it a C tier. Munchie Monk 2 gets S. And Munchie Monk 1 gets B. I like both. But Munchie Monk 2 is just got more to it. It's longer, and I think it kind of like continues the story that Remix 4 set up with him at the carnival. Nightwalk 2 and Nightwalk 1 have the same music, but this one's has more mechanics, so it's probably a little better, and that's an A. Nightwalk Wii makes me want to die sometimes because of the part in Remix 10. So, C. And Nightwalk GBA gets a B. Those are the Nightwalks. And we got Ninja Bodyguard next. I don't like this one that much. It's not bad. It's just there. And also, it's just got weird timings, specifically the part in Final Remix. I've screwed up there more times than I want to admit. Ninja Reincarnate is really good, actually. I feel like it's got more to it, and also is a little harder. But the song is the same, so it's probably about a D, honestly. Though I do prefer the story, so you know what? Or I do prefer, well, not the story, but I do like what they did with it, so it's actually going to go in C. I don't like Backing Pass 2. It's going to get an E. There is a reason. It's just because I don't know, like, it's just not good to me. I don't like it. Alright, Packing Pass 1, though, I do like. It's just a little slow. I mean, I guess that's what Packing Pass 2 does with it, but it's still not good. Good, and it has the offbeat thing, be really annoying. I get that's just to teach you, oh, you gotta use the offbeats on some games. But, three levels from the ending, I don't think that's gonna help, so, yeah, this one will get a B. Actually, Packing Pass, I like it, so it'll get a B. Pajama Party. This feels like it's okay. Honestly, I don't care for Pajama Party personally. I know a lot of people really like it, and it's like advertised with Rhythm Heaven Megamix. But honestly, it's a game, all right. It's just kind of there. Okay, it's probably about like an E tier. That seems about right. And then we have Polyrhythm 2. This is just Polyrhythm, but a lot faster and a lot harder. But I actually got a perfect on it before I got a perfect on Polyrhythm. I think, at least. And so, yeah, it might be easier, it might be harder, but I actually do really like it. And it'll get an A. Polyrhythm 1's kind of just less hard and less fun. To me, it's a lot slower, it's a lot less hard. It's probably just going to be in the B tier. I need to zoom out again. Okay. Power Calligraphy. Ooh. Now, this one was included in Fever 2, if I remember correctly. This is one of the 4 games that was ported over there as part of the extra games. Which is Fever's replacement for the guitar lessons and drum lessons, which I think was stupid because they didn't really work. But anyway, I think it was... okay, they worked, but like... I mean, really, I would have preferred to have the guitar and drum lessons. Or something else, like violin lessons. How about that? Or something like that. I don't know. Like, find something! It could have worked. Anyway, I don't really know. This one's probably about a C tier. I like the song, actually, and I like the little dance they do. So actually, that one's going to go up 2 tiers to an A. Okay, hear me out on this. Hear me out. I do not hate Quiz Show. I'm like one of the only people who actually enjoys playing Quiz Show sometimes. I like its opening theme. And honestly, I feel like what they did in Megamix with it, with having you have to follow the music, the thing that he's doing to get the skill star, was a good way of having like an actual rhythm in there. It's worse than Tengoku, but I still like it. It's fine because of how what Megamix did with it. Alright, let's see how much we got left now. We still have a lot. Like, okay, so I guess we're on Rapmen. Rapmen! I think it was on all caps. It's not S tier. It's probably not A. Yo. Actually, because it has the beatbox, it's probably A. Yo. Ukami must call. And honestly, Rap Women I don't prefer to it. I like the fact that I'm pretty sure they're implying that they broke into the Ratman's house and thought that was pretty funny. But honestly, actually, in the actual song, it's probably B. I like them both, but I prefer Ratman. Rat Reese. The mice are ugly in Tengoku. But in this game, but in Megamix, they're really good. It's really good. But I feel like it's a C. Okay, so you got a few. Now we're getting into the big remix
columns, so you know what? I want to try to go through these pretty fast, but I do have a lot to say about some of the remixes. Alright, the remix 10s, followed by the remix 1s, and 2s, 3s, these 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. Remix 10 DS is awesome. It gets an S, like, definitely. Remix 10 Fever, however, I hate this remix. I don't know. This is an unpopular opinion, but I absolutely hate this remix. It's not that it sounds bad, it's that actually playing it is terrible and it gets an F. If I hate the remix, it's an unpopular opinion, but I do not like this remix and think it's the worst final remix in any Rhythm Heaven game. Remix 1, I think that's DS. Yeah. Okay, actually, I'm gonna move this up to like D. It's not. I hate it, but it's not like F tier. Yeah. Yeah, I like this one. It's probably like a C tier though. I mean, honestly, I really like all the DS remixes. But that one's probably C. It's one of the worst DS remixes. But honestly, that's not really saying. That's not really like. That's like kind of saying a lot, I guess. But that's not really saying much considering they're all good, I guess. I don't know. Next one, Fever. It's pretty good. I don't know. It's probably same boat as Remix 1 DS. And this one is like the worst Tengoku remix other than 3. It's E. And now the remixes are probably where a lot of people are gonna start disagreeing with me. And Remix 2 DS is like the second worst in that game. And it's probably about a D. I don't know. I think I think I ranked this one too low. This is a B, and this is a C. All right. Remix 2 is like one of the best remixes in that game, but that's not really saying a lot, so it's gonna get an A, I feel. No, it's gonna get a B. It's like the third best, and honestly, it kind of just pissed me off a little bit, so I don't know, it'll get a little lower. Hear me out here. This remix has the best music. I should go find it. Alright, I'm actually gonna go find it. No, I'm not. Alright, here, I'll do it. I was looking for a playlist. These two, Rhythm 10, Goku. Just listen. It's got the best music. The remix is kind of sick because it's got some sick music. And yeah, Remix 3DS is definitely going up. Okay, shut up. No, I really like this remix. I like its like samurai vibe. It's pretty difficult sometimes. But honestly, I don't think the Love Lizards parts are that bad. And I also managed to superb it on my first try. Okay, so yeah. I haven't talked about Right Hand Remix yet. Where's that? Oh, that's a little later on. Remix 3 Fever is terrible and is probably worse than Remix 10 Fever. It's an F for me. I mean, okay, you know what? I think I rank this one too low. I don't like it right now, but honestly, the song is pretty good, and I guess the games aren't that bad. You know, I don't get to see. Not one of the worst, but not one of the best either. Third remix, Tengoku, is the worst in that game, and therefore is also an F. There's only like one good Remix 3. Well, I guess Machine Remix is good too. Remix 4 DS is the fastest remix in the series. There's only one game actually follows that rule. But it still counts, so 3 do 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 3 do do do. 1 2 1 2 1 do 1 do 1 do 1 do 1 do 3 do 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 1 do 1 do 3 do 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 1 do 1 do 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 3 do do do. Oh, alright, so this has like some of my favorite songs in it. Favorite games. It got Love Lab, Munchie Monk, like Drummer Duel and DJ School. Like other than Drummer Duel, which got a B, which is probably where I'd put this remix. It's really good, but honestly, I really think I might have underrated it. You know, that's an A right there. I really like that remix. Now, remix for Fever though, I don't like. And think it's a D. I need to zoom out again. I think that's the last I can zoom out. I like Remix 2 Tengoku. Now, Remix for Tengoku sounds really good. I might actually play that one too. I really think it did something creative with quiz shows too, and I know a lot of people hate quiz, but I think this remix did something good with it. And it's probably one of the best, probably my second, third favorite. Tengoku remix, so that's gonna get an A. Alright, now the 5s. Now this is the worst remix in DS. Honestly, the only one I think is kind of bad. It's probably around like an E. It's not great. And it's just kind of there. But honestly, the ending probably bumps it up to a D. This is my favorite remix in all of Fever, and it's going to get an S because of it. And this is like the first Fever game to get an S. I just realized, like, we're this far in, and this is the only one. 5th Remix Tengoku is so good, and I get it because the song is called Wish. I really wish I could say this is my favorite Remix 5, but I think Fever's is better. Now the other two, though, they're just kind of there, honestly. And this one's like an A. No, this one's an S. Remix 6 DS. Dude, that's a space one for that one. I could be. I don't know. I had a lot of trouble playing it, specifically the lockstep transitions. And I tried some different strats to get those, but eventually I did get it, and I don't even know how. It's just kind of there. Honestly, that one's really good though, other than the lockstep transitions and the fact that it doesn't have rockers past the second time it's there. Remix 6 Fever though is my least favorite remix in the whole series, and deserves its spot in Z tier. I'll post this to Twitter after I finish it, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. Follow me on Twitter at Dat1Snivy. Dat Snivy. Boy. Let's say, okay.
I thought that said 1230, but it's not even 1230, so yeah. 6th Remix Tengoku is the best one in that game, and also gets S tier. And I want to put Remix 7 up there. I don't know. But when you really get down to it, Remix 7 is just kind of the same thing over and over. But for what it is, it's going to get A. It validates Big Rock Finish. This is the second best Fever remix and gets an A. Where did I put 2? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remixes up here. Now Remix 7 Tengoku, I really like it. It's a remix of remixes. So it gets edgy. Though a lot of it is Remix 1, and I don't personally like Tengoku's Remix 1. I don't personally love it, but it does have Remix 2 and 4 in there, therefore it gets C. Kind of balances it out. It might get a B, actually. Remix 8. DS. It's the best remix in that game, and therefore must get S tier. It's fast. And it's so good. It's just really fast. It makes you, like, feel alive. It's so good, and I like it. Remix 8. However, I don't really like that much. It'll get a B. It's okay. It's just, it's good, isn't it? It's all good, isn't it? No, not really, but, like, it's okay, I guess. You know what, I'll give it a C. It's probably worse. It's probably better than Remix 10. But they're, like, in the same boat with me. 8 Tengoku I like. Honestly, if it is just a lot of rhythm tweezers and Karate Man with a few other games sprinkled in there, but you're never really on there on like the rhythm tweezers / Karate Man parts too much before it transitions to a new game, and I think because of that it gets a B. Remix 9 DS. Now this one has some really cool transitions and stuff, and listening for the audio cues in Space Soccer like it tells you to is actually a lot harder than it might seem. A tier. And then Remix 9 Fever. This is probably going to be my most controversial pick. This one gets Z tier. Yeah. Bump it up. Nah, it'll be bumped up to as an F tier. It's the second worst remix in the series to me. We followed then by Remix 3. I don't like those 3, but honestly, Remix 9 is... Whereas I think Remix 3 is really, really hard for no reason. Remix 9 is just really, really easy and is the 9th remix, so it doesn't have a reason to be. Okay, Cosmic Rhythm Rally is S. I don't even need to say it anymore. That is S. Rhythm Rally is A, and Rhythm Rally 3DS is an A. But I like all 3 of these. I think Cosmic is the best one because of just how much is going on in that one. That was my last perfect in Megamix. The only game in which I've actually fully perfected. I got close with Fever, but Remix 10 makes me want to die, so I can't get it. Tengoku I have a lot in, and I'm working on DS. I only got it yesterday and already beat it, but, like... Yeah, that's me for you. I beat the game in a day. I don't know. That's Rhythm Tweezers 2 from Tengoku. I don't even remember that one. It's very forgettable. But probably not Z tier. It's only like F. Rhythm Tweezers. Is that Megamix? I think that's Megamix. That was not supposed to happen. Yeah, that's Rhythm Tweezers 3DS. Da, 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 da. I like Rhythm Faces 3DS actually. I feel like the song is really good. I don't know. This one's really good. It gets like C for me. Now this one gets an E. I feel it's not as forgettable. Oh, but honestly, just the fact that it's also in Machine Remix, and that kind of ruins it, and it kind of ruins Machine Remix. It gets that. Right Hand Remix is S. My 3 favorite remixes in Megamix are Lush, Right Hand, and Final. And I really like Right Hand Remix, so it gets that. Now, this is one that a lot of people disagree. But I don't love Ringside, honestly. I think it's overrated. I'm gonna give it, and I'm gonna put it justifiably in the E tier. It's not terrible, it's just really overrated, and honestly, that kind of ruins it for me. I could actually bump it up to D, maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it there. Rockers 2 is one of the weirdest games in Rhythm Heaven DS, because it uses a button, the R button. It's the only game in the series to use a button outside of A and B and the D-pad. I like it though, and it actually has a really good song to it, which means it gets an A tier. Rockers 1 also gets an A tier. Samurai Slice 2 on Wii. Samurai Slice 1 on Wii. I don't know, I'd probably put these in about the same tier. So probably C. Let's say that, because honestly, I don't like both. I don't like either, really. And really think that that Samurai Slice 1 did not need to be in Megamix unless Samurai Slice GBA was there. And also, Samurai Slice GBA is pretty good, but it's probably also a C tier. I don't like Screwbot Factory. It's not like, oh, I hate it so much. I hate it. But it is hate that I do not like this game. And it gets an E tier. Alright, I like First Contact, but Second Contact, I don't even remember that well. Well, and also there was apparently a meme, and I watched it, and it was terrible. Why do people do this to Rhythm? And I'm gonna tell you, I don't like those. I don't like when people like cross over Rhythm Heaven with other franchises, mainly because nobody cares about it if it's Rhythm Heaven, but everyone cares about it when it's another franchise using song, and then no, and that's my problem with it. So it gets a D. Seesaw, it's really good. It's gonna get an A. Shoot 'em up, 2. On D's. Okay, it gets I like this one. It's like really fast at times though, and that kind of annoys me a little. So it's gonna get like a B tier. Jinta, yeah. That's like shoot 'em up 1, or no, this is shoot 'em up 1, isn't it? That's gotta be shoot 'em up 1. So this is shoot 'em up DS. Alright, this one gets a B tier, I guess. I don't know. Shoot 'em up 1. Honestly, I don't love shoot 'em up. It's just kind of there for me for these first 2. But I honestly love the prequel's music. I'm gonna put that. And then the prequel gets an A. Because I love its music. This is my favorite game in the whole series, and I just wanted to go ahead and rank it. okay, well, I'm not counting remixes in that, in which Final Remix would be at the top here. But Sumo Brothers is my favorite game in the series right now. Now, not counting remixes. Showtime. This one sounds like elevator music, and it's not really that long, and it's a thing, I guess. So it gets C tier. Shrimp Shuffle gets E tier. Sick Beats gets B tier. Hey, wasn't this in B? I don't even remember at this point. It was with the others, so that means no, actually, it was here. Sneaky Spirits 2 is A. And Sneaky Spirits 3DS is also A. Sneaky Spirits here is also A. All three of those. Songbird Remix is my least favorite remix in Rhythm Heaven Megamix, and it's gonna get an E tier. I still do agree that DS has the best remixes in the series, and that Fever has the worst. Followed by then... So, DS followed by Megamix, then Tengoku, then Fever. Spaceball 2. I think. There's no Spaceball 1. I don't know where it is. But it's not there, so... No, it's actually right there. Never mind. No, it's not there. It's just right there. Okay, but no. Spaceball 2 is pretty meh. Honestly, it's like 10 seconds long at the most, and then it has this really long part at the end, I guess. It's like the actual game outside of that really long part that you just hit over and over again. Again, it's like 10 seconds, so this one's probably like a D. Now, Spaceball 1 is an A. I like Spaceball. I don't think I need to explain where I'm putting this. But these ones are all going in S. I love Space Soccer, Space Dance. Okay, Splashdown 2. Splashdown 1 will get A, I guess. I like them. And Super Samurai Slice 1 and 2 will get B. Tambourine is pretty good and gets an A. Did I get like a C probably, actually? Tangotronic gets Z. As I figured. Okay, it'll actually get an F. I don't like Tangotronic. It's one of the only games that are in Right Hand Remix that I don't really have. That I don't really like. The other is Cheerleaders, which I actually don't see on here. We already ranked Cheerleaders, that's why. It's pretty okay, actually. I ranked Cheerleaders 2 up here, but it's not Cheerleaders 2. And honestly, Cheerleaders is just fine. I don't know. There's a lot of games that I really like in Right Hand Remix. I guess Cheerleaders is one of them, actually. Cheerleaders is pretty good. Tap Trial and Tap Trial 2. I like them. Specifically Turbo Tap Trial. I think that's Turbo Tap Trial. It's just regular Tap Trial. But either way, those are probably S tier for me. No, they're probably about A, actually. No, Tap Trial 1's A. Tap Trial 2 is S, because of how best. Tap Troop. You see, the thing with this one... I just realized it's in alphabetical order. That's how they were ordered, and the Arab order was the first one. I don't know. I really like Tap Troop, but I do not think it's S tier. You know, it's probably S tier, actually. It's probably not in my top 10 or something, and like a lot of Fever games aren't, but it's still pretty good. Bon Adori took us long enough. Wait, if it really is in alphabetical order, then why is Bon Adori all the way down here? It's called the Bon Adori. Alright, that makes sense, because the makes every difference. It's okay. See, it's probably better than Bon Dance. I don't even know where I put Bon Dance. So there's where that one is. I don't even know where Bon Dance is, but I'm trying to put it above it because I think it's better. And it, honestly, I don't even remember where I put it. It's probably like down here somewhere. So, I don't even know. Clappy Trio 3DS is A. And Clappy Trio 2 3DS, or Clappy Trio, the other one, is S. And Snappy Trio is also S. And the Dazzles 2. I like Dazzles 2 just fine. It's not amazing, it's not terrible, it's a C tier. Yeah, it's like a 5 out of 10. Dazzles 1 though, I like the song. Gameplay is pretty much that. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna put this in C, and this in A, actually. I think that fits it more. Tongue lashing is A. Toss Boys 2. I was never really a fan of the Toss Boys games until I actually got pretty good. But even then, they're pretty much just B tier games. Because I think I actually might put Toss Boys 1 in A. Tram and Pauline is really short and is probably about in the same boat as Showtime. It's a C tier. Wizard's Waltz is weird. Gets a C tier. No, it's probably like an E tier actually. Okay, Working Though is like the worst game. Okay, there it is. We managed to finish it, and it's like took us 37 minutes to do so. Took us not that long, but this is my definitive tier list of every Rhythm Heaven game in the series. Presentation mode. Let's put it in that. Okay, we're gonna definitely download that. See, that's my image, or as I like to call it, the definitive Rhythm Heaven tier list. And if you disagree with me on this, you're wrong. Just trust me. I know what I'm saying. Let's go find that and see if it actually... My image... Yay, it's here! This is every Rhythm Heaven game in all of Rhythm Heaven, ranked from worst to best. Okay, not really, it's just a tier list. Actually, my rankings are quite different, but the games in S tier are the best, the games in Z are the worst, so, yeah. Anyway, I think it's time I end this stream, so goodbye.